Hey there guys, hello! How are we all doing? Can you all hear me well? All that good jazz. See, we have some people here. Excellent. I see Sineoclius, Firewars, Freewave, Michael Davenport, and the Green Guy so far have commented. Hello, hello! Hope everyone is doing all well and right and sprightly and dandy. My frame rate seems funky, but error. Yes, hello again, Firewars. Me and you did some Dawn of War 2 earlier today, didn't we? I got the bug and we all jumped right in. Alex Clark, hello. McClear Shield, hello. Freewave, Caine again. And the Green Guy, hello. Nicodemus Caine, hello. Freewave, yes indeed. Excellent. Alright then, so, let me just quickly unplug these headphones so I can actually maneuver. Maneuvering is good when you want to do stuff. There we go. Alright, now, big question. As always, how is the sound? How is the balance between music and my voice? I hope it's alright. WarJudge, hello lovely people. This stream is becoming your favourite Sunday afternoon show to watch and listen. I've got my minis and paint ready. Let's go. Absolutely. Thank you, WarJudge, is what I like hearing. Holy. I hope you mean I sound holy. The only holy one is the Emperor of Man. Or something, maybe me. Sounds good to you, Freewave? Good, that's what I like to hear. Right, let us pick up where we were last time, shall we? We have this fine fellow right here. And we have this guy as well. It was his cape. All we really did was paint the black of the cape itself kind of grey, as you can see there. Loud and clear, excellent, yes, good, that's what I like to hear. We also did some of the rifle, which is looking very good. I do like it. The strap, which we won't talk about because it was really, really annoying. And we got these binoculars. Peculiar binoculars. There we are. Right, and then we got, well, I assume it was a satchel, like an explosive satchel, because it was like that in Dawn of War 2. So, why not here as well? Can we get a paint lineup one day? As in like a lineup of all my paints, or a lineup of the things I painted so far? Oh, excuse me. Oh, quick disclaimer. I am expecting a delivery that conveniently decided, yo, we're going to show up between 4 and 6. Exactly when this live is happening. So when the doorbell dings off, I'm going to have to run and grab that. But other than that, that is all. Yo, bleddyn lawton. The one I can always really struggle to pronounce. How are you doing, amigo? Right, so let's quickly readjust the angle and decide where we are going to begin first of all. I feel like doing a bit of work on the cape, to be honest, so I think that is what we are going to do. We'll quickly shovel these to the side. To the side. To the side. To the side, y'all. There we go. Alright then, so the inside of this cape, it's obviously got these power things here. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks the inside could just stay kind of grey, because my intention is to paint the outside with some astrogranite, because the base is going to be moon-like astrogranite, and then someone pointed out the logical point. Yeah, exactly, yeah, to paint it in moonrock. Yeah, that was exactly it. Hello, Astartes Angel. Hello, thank you for joining us. I'll save the outside for last. Oh, I do need to do the tops there grey as well. You're very good, that's what I like to hear. Bleddyn? Forgive me, your name is too awesome for my common mouth. Right. And we also got a couple little straps on there that want to be painted silver, but the inside, what should the inside be, guys? What do you guys reckon? Because again, I could just keep it grey. Am I getting a weird frame rate? I can't tell. So I like to spin my finger when I can't tell. It is a bit weird, isn't it? But it's not too detrimental, I don't think. I'm hoping to get a decent camera very soon. I'm hoping that will take care of a lot of the issues I have with this one. Right, so that there, like so. Bleddyn, thank you, thank you. I will remember it one of these days. I'm thinking maybe if we start with a dry brush on the inside with a slightly lighter grey, I think that might be a good place to start. Let's do that. Alright, if we maybe the inside with Dawnstone, maybe just a quick old brush up of that. Get me dry brush. Blip. And grab something for me to dry brush upon. Oh, the cat's roaming around at the moment in the room. He may or may not come up here to join us. We shall see. Alright, Dawnstone, please. Wow, lovely. Lovely jubbly. quick dab on there. Oh, here he comes. Hello, Trouble. Coming here with your snot and your bogies. Here to just make life hard. But yet, you are a popular kind of difficult. There we go. Right, I should do on the old Lundström. Now, let us do this. It's going to be... There we go. Yeah, look at that highlights. There we go. That's what we like to see. I know it's a bit of a grainy look, but it's fun. I can actually move the mic down a bit. There we go. Should be able to hear me a bit better now. There we go. Nice bit of highlighting going on there. Just working on your plan for a small guard army called Drop Team Caine. Ah, good old Caine. They're always down with the job. There we go. It looks really good for that, doesn't it? I mean, we're not going to see it because it's going to be behind him, but we know it's there. You know, sort of. I'm also going to do just a bit on that, even though I'm going to cover it with some moon rock. It may shine through. Look rather cool for it. There we go. Look at that. Look how lovely that is. And we're only a few minutes in and we're already getting lovely things. Sweet. Also working on a guard army. We've got a lot of guardsmen in today, it would seem. For the Imperium and all that. I've awakened from my sleep for this. Absolutely worth it. Oh, well, I hope it is worth it. We've only just started. Hopefully it continues to be worth thy while. That's what I like to see. I appreciate the commitment to the cause. Hockey Clocky-chan, hello, hello, how are ya? Caine, yes indeed, don't you worry, I won't tell anyone if you won't. Currently painting, I assume it's Cadian, or is it Cadiamo? Shock Troopers. How are you? I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, I thought it was Cadian. I'm very good, thank you, Hockey Clocky-chan. How about yourself? Hope you're also doing good. That cape's looking really cool now. There we go. Another guardsman, so many. Painting some Terminators for your Salamander. Oh, Salamander Terminators do look very cool. Then again, most things Salamanders do is pretty cool. Oi! The cat's already knocking over something. There we go. That looks really good. I'm very pleased with that, actually. There we go. Nice. Obviously, I know I'm going to moon rock it, but it's going to be very light. Very light layer of moon rock. I can go over the bottom as well. In fact, logically, I should be extra heavy on the bottom if that's going to be trailing through the dirt and the dust. There we go. Cool. I'd like to hear. Yes, it's a guardsman party. Here we go. Doop, doop, doop. Smooth and sweet. Now, these here cords, these power cords, should they be a specific color, guys? What do you reckon? Or should we leave them as is? There we go. Cool, it's looking very Batman level edge here. I do like it. Looks excellent. I'm your favourite 40,000 YouTuber because you show all the effort it takes to build a mini. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I did think that before I started this. There was... because I really did want to do something 40k, but I wasn't too sure, and I wasn't sure how best to show my models. And when I looked up, I realized that no one's showing the whole process, like from a beginner's perspective. So I found myself in a very unique position where I was both new, willing to jump in, and had the equipment and whatnot to do so. So I was like, ah, sod it. And if it don't take off, it don't take off. But it is taking off. It's taking off good, thanks to you guys. Brilliant, there we go. If I do any more, it will start to look like dust incarnate. So that will do very nicely. Excellent. Now, I think I'm going to start painting the backpack there. Now, unlike the main guy, I'm not going to dry brush him up to the colours. I'm going to soft? Bro, what am I talking about? I'm going to use a regular paintbrush to do it. Oh, excuse me, please. Light blue, same for the power swords. Yeah, that makes fair sense. And we'll get to that shortly. First, we will paint up these here metal parts. So, we are going to begin at the bottom. And the bottom, my friends, is Eshen Grey. I don't know why I'm struggling to find a good position for my microphone today. Let me just twist you around a bit. There we go. That should hopefully be a little better. Right, Let's crack open my wet palate and let's, well, crack onwards. See you roaming around, cat. You know, I'm going to move these from that side to this side because I know what you're like. You're going to go for them. Because you're a pest. You are trouble incarnate, cat. Yeah. Do I know anyone who'll drink Nolan oil? Do you mean other than me? And other than... What? Zinglonius? There we go. Let me just put that over there. Ah. Right. I have consumed Nolan oil, and it does taste very strange. It's probably not worth doing. It's probably, in fact, very bad for most humans. Right, Eshin Grey. Oh, here he is. Hello, you. Don't you take it. Oi. Spear. Spear! And don't you go for me, either. Haha. Covered by a force field. Oh, God, don't... Oh, no. Oh, no. The cat just... He pushed over the Eshin Grey pot while it was open. Nothing happened, but now he's probably got some on his paws, so I'm going to need to... Don't you... Oi, you are such trouble right now. Oi. Oi, stop it. Don't make me put my stern voice on, not while we're live. Right, come on, you know, wipe your paws. Yeah, you got Eshin Grey on your paws, you silly boy. Come on, give me them toe beans. There you go, good boy. I know you don't like it, but this is what happens. There we go. There we go. Right, let's check that. One more at it. There you go. Silly, silly boy. A Bane Blade for to sort the cat out. Yeah, might be in order. Oh, he's made a big Eshin Grey mark right there. There we go. Right, where was I? What was I on about? Oh, yes. I was doing some Eshin Grey. Let's just quickly water that down just a smidgen. Hopefully that's not too much of a smidgen. Originally I never watered them down enough. Now I find I water them down too much. But I'm gradually working towards that perfect balance. May I ask how you ended up drinking non-non? Because I was curious about how it tasted. I'm not even going to pretend it was an accident. I legit was like, what does this taste like? And then I did. I was like, okay. The more you know, and some things we don't need to know. That was one of them. But I can affirm that the most efficient form of science out there is dumb science. If you don't know what it does, just jump in and find out. I mean, that's kind of the mindset I have with my models as well. He's simply battle-testing the paint, brother. Yes, indeed. Hello, boys. Hello, hello. How you doing? Sineoclius. Wow, the cat has a real problem with my stuff today. Right, you, go on. Shoot. There we go. Just told him sternly to leave because he was being a bit more of a menace than he needs to be. Now he's going to go sulk in the corner for a bit, then come back. There we go. I hear you messing with stuff over there too, buddy. Don't you make me come over there. Don't you make me. There we go. Okay, looking very good. It didn't really taste like oil. It tasted more like earwax. Merlin, don't you do that. Okay. I will be 1 second, guys. Alright. Look at you. We talked about this. Go on, you. Yeah. Silly boy. Just gonna move this before he does himself a nasty. There we go. Probably also because he's hungry, I made the silly idea of, hey, let's feed him at 6. Let's feed him at 6, I thought. What a smart idea that was. Go for it, painting. Hello. Hello. You're doing well at your local hobby store. Oh, cool. Like there right now? Yes, how are you, Go for it, painting? Yes, the tiny felonid done goofed. He's a silly boy. He's got energy right now. So he'd be an extra goof. Do I plan on making a Sons of Artifexus army or just a few models? Eventually it will be an army. At the moment, the pace of them is going to be a little slower than the Ultramarines, but one day I will... One day I will transition, probably to making a lot more Artifexus lads. Because they're very cool, I think. There we go. I think that's a good bit of Eshin Grey on there for now. Nice. Right. Put that to one side for now. Whoop, there I am, knocking everything. Right, what to work on next? I think probably we'll have a quick glance at these ear binoculars. Things that help you see far. Hey, thanks for representing the emojis. Now, I have a very quick announcement for those who do not know. People on the Discord already know. Those who are not on the Discord do not yet know. Is that I do lives every Sunday, most Sundays, as you know, between 4 and 6 British time. But as of next Sunday, so as of a week from now, I'm still going to do those lives, but immediately afterwards, from 6 till 8 British time, I'm going to do a members exclusive live stream featuring a whole new model. What that model is, some of my members already know, and those who wish to, because some want to keep it a surprise, some didn't, so I told the ones that did want to know, and it should be very exciting. Anyone here in the chat who already knows about it, do show your excitement. So that'll be a week from now that we do that. So if you guys want to take part in that and are not a member, you may want to consider becoming a YouTube member, as well as for additional benefits. Right, now, let us get back to Eshen graying this here hand. I'm thinking I might actually just Eshen Grey the whole thing. Yeah, Sodix, I think the whole thing might be that Eshen Grey. Wow, it's really watered down. To torture Magnus, just burn books in front of him. Yeah, that sounds about fair. Tell that about the war suit. Oh yes, the war suit. I will, once I've read the rest of the comments that are there. Yo, had no idea you started streams. I do. Yes, sir. This is my, I think, 3rd or 4th stream? I do them on Sundays now. I do put up announcements on YouTube, but there's just so many people miss them. You know what I mean? I wish there was a way you could sort of... then again, there's notifications, but people don't do notifications these days. But yes, indeed, we do live, so hey! Woo! Yes! So you don't know firewalls, but you're still hyped? Well, there we go, excellent stuff. Jessy P! Hello, Jessy P! How are you doing, my man? I was just saying about how members are getting their own live stream. Starting next week, immediately following the quote-unquote regular live streams. Will be members-only ones, featuring a unique model. But yes, regarding the war suit that was mentioned. Hello, Tauzan. Warhammer. Oh, Warhammer. Warfix. What the? Oh no. Alright, I deserve to be publicly flayed for that. Right, but anyway, the war suit. So, for the Sons of Artifexus, their chapter master is called the Artifexus. It's a title that is handed down, and they go into battle, as well as being able to fight in just their regular Space Marine armor. They go to battle in a large war suit, which is something like an Invicta war suit, but it's a kit bash thing, featuring, in addition to servo arms, a massive two-handed sword. It's still being conceptualized, but eventually this beast will be kit bashed, and it will be beautiful. No matter how it turns out, it's going to turn out beautiful in one way or another. Even if it's like Pug beautiful, where the thing's bloody hideous and yet you love it. Caine! Hello, Caine! How are you doing, Caine? Keanu Reeves as Corvus Corax. I see that. I totally see it, yeah. Well played, Firewalls. Well played. I must say, not for voice, but certainly for looks, I actually see John Cena as Rogel Dawn. Definitely for looks, though. Not for voice. He has that really, like, that jawline, you know what I mean? Definitely the kind of jawline that Rogel would have. Right, I will paint the other side of that very shortly. What have we got here? Oh, the satchel. The satchel. Right, let's have a quick glance at this. Probably do some different paints for this. Lots of leathers, because it's in a bag. Some electronics there. So I'll probably base the side of it with some metals and then do some browns. That's what I think. Will you ever do an Adeptus Titanicus model? Absolutely. At the moment, the main reason I don't is simple. I simply have no room. That is it. Otherwise, I absolutely would love to do one, and I'm going to do one. I'm going to do something of everything, absolutely. You don't see John Cena? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Again, certainly not the voice. It would be a different voice. Watched a lot of Primarch headcanon voice videos. One even had Erwin. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Len Danton in his 30s as Corvus Corax. The lore for the Sons of Artifexus chapter is still being fleshed out. It's mostly in the Discord. The head of the chapter originally, when it was formed, he was a tech marine, and he was called Artifexus. And it's officially written that he was sent to form this chapter, and he did so. and obviously of the Ultramarines, successor of the Ultramarines. But what is different is that he willingly stepped down after training a successor. But he trained them in the ways of Mars, not Mars themselves. So that's something that's very frowned upon. Oh, lovely, look at that lead belcher. Is that he was trained without Mars's permission or consent or anything of that nature to be the successor. And they thus train the other Tech Marines in the chapter. They still send them to Mars these days for the sake of appearances, but they're trained in-house. Mars suspect it, but they don't have the time, effort, or anything like that to actually investigate it, but they do suspect because they're weirdly quick at grasping things. That'll be the thing. When a chapter master of the Sons of Artifexus becomes a chapter master, when the former one steps down, they then take up the name Artifexus and their original name is stricken from the record. They're just known forever as Artifexus. It's almost like a form of immortality, the same person going down and down and down and down the line. And they are also the Master of the Forge, the head tech priest of the chapter. In the same way how I've briefly forgotten his name, the chapter master of the Blood Angels back in the Dawn of War series, he was both the head librarian and the chapter master. Similar thing. Good afternoon, Captain Something. Hello, hello. Good morning. Are you going to get Solar Exolia? I can never say that word. Exalia. When they come out next weekend. Maybe, probably not. But one day, you know it, one day. Let's quickly water this down before I continue. There we go. But yes, the nature of the Sons of Artifexus is that they search for beauty and perfection in the things that they do, and they have an understanding that perfection will come in its own time and through its own merit. Officially, they are successors of the Ultramarines, but there are people who accuse them of, and some evidence of them actually being successors to the Emperor's children. Now, whether this is true or not is irrelevant. There's evidence both of them being Ultramarine, and evidence of them being Emperor's children. Again, what is true or not is irrelevant. But they seek perfection in things. But they're also very logistically driven. That kind of vibe, Sounds very cool. A bit of Iron Hand, some Salamander vibe. A little bit, but more towards Ultramarines and Emperor's Children. Other highlights from these videos are Crispin Freeman, Elston's Alucard, Kurz, the Weasley twins, Alfarius and Omegron, and Jason Momoa as Angron. Oh, I can see that. Peter Cullen as Ferrus Manus. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like Vulcan? Yeah, like Vulcan, but an Emperor's Children vibe. Yeah, more or less. And hello, Go For It Painting. Let's see if we can't just get this bit of silver in here. Try and move that in. There we go. They're fairly bombastic in their style of war, but often the big frontal assaults also serve as distractions for the things going on in the flanks. But they do enjoy their heavy infantry and heavy artillery and heavy vehicles. Things of that nature. There we go. Right, I think that's all I will do of the metals just for now. Yes, I think so. That's cool. We'll quickly jump to brown, get the satchel good and done. There's still some lore being worked on for others, like other main characters, but I've just been too damn busy lately to really work on it with people. I know that there's some folks, some of which are here, that have worked on some bits of lore for the chapter on their own accord. But again, I've just been so busy lately, which I feel really bad about. There's always efforts going in, and I'm not able to reciprocate it in quite the same way at the moment. Okay, quick question, guys. William Sims, hello, how you doing, my friend? So, should the leather of this be a typical Mournfang brown or a darker Rhinox hide? I'm seeing this as an explosive satchel. Sling it at the enemy and boom. Would it make more logical sense for it to be a darker, stealthier colour for this, or should it just go with a traditional Mournfang brown? What do you guys think? What are we going to do? Good afternoon, William Sims. Another thing I need to do on the channel at some point, on the Discord channel, is another live reading. You vote, that's 2 for darker, Hot Clocky's darker. You like the traditional type, we got 1 for traditional, we got another 1 for darker. Hey, sometimes you need something bombastic, hence why when my homebrew Inquisitor has a Knight Pilot in her team. Also darker brown, dark. Alright, lots of dark. Alright, cool beans. That goes, no, it goes up there. There we go. Right, so let's get some of that dark out into my thing. A few for traditional, but I'm afraid I've been outvoted for the darker. But hey, if it looks too dark, we can always add some lighter colours to bring it back up. Which I probably am going to do with like the highlights and whatnot anyway. So it's not too terrible. Oh, excuse me, please. Come on, out me paint pot, get in me palette. There you go. This seems really, really watered down. Barely added any liquid to this. Right. There we go. Did I scrape something weird off it or something? Hang about. Let's just sort of dab this up and start again, shall we? Yeah, most of that just went straight up. Okay. Alright, I'm going to give this pot a serious shake. I only gave it a shake. Now I need to give it a serious shake. But Imperial did a funny video with Charles Dance as the lion. I've heard a lot of people say Charles Dance for the lion. Might be because of that video. Can't see anyone else as the lion. Ah, man. The lion is such a grim fella. Right, now we're gonna add this stuff. There we go. This looks more positive. I guess I just had to shake it more. I was shaking it like a silly person. Right. There we go. I feel that did the trick. Now, let's just scrape a bit of you off. Much better. That's good. Excellent. Well, some people may or may not agree, but I do a pretty decent Fulgrim. A lot of people heard me do a live reading of The Ancient Awaits, and a lot of people said that the Fulgrim voice used was very good. But I'll be honest, switching between Demon Primarch Fulgrim and Dreadnought, old Rylanor, man, switching between those voices on the fly was quite fun. Would have become challenging after a while, but I was able to manage it for long enough. Because you know the old Dreadnought voice. And going for Dreadnought. Yes. Just don't have that mechanical resonance. Oh, gone over that skull a little bit. Try and keep this in shot. Well, it's either a backpack or it's more likely to be a satchel charge. Because he's already got a backpack on. Why is it looking so thick? Yet it's so thin. I'm so puzzled. It's a demon backpack. That must be the only answer. There we are. Can't see anyone but the shopkeeper from the Legends of Vox Machina as Fulgrim. That's fair. That's fair. I must say, a voice like Fulgrim is probably going to be one of the most difficult ones for anyone to place or do. It's like casting someone as for the role of Helen of Troy, i.e. the most beautiful woman in the world. And Fulgrim's meant to be, you know, perfection, or at least he attempts perfection constantly. How do you cast someone for that? By the way, you're going to play someone who's perfect, dude. I get, obviously, the Fulgrim's not actually perfect, but, you know, he strives for it in a horrifying way. There we go. Roles like that are always very difficult to fill. There we go. Looking good, looking weirdly schwink. Alright, excellent. Yes, towels up. Thick. Such thickness. Oh, there's that bell I told you about. BRB, peeps. Ugh. There we go. Glad that's done and out the way. Ah, right, I'm back. Oh, my chair has sunk.
You've got mail.
You know it. There we go. Right, put me back. There we go. Alright then. The dude who did Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, I can absolutely picture that. What? Astarion? Yeah, I can absolutely see it. Right, cool. We're going to let that dry off. Can I get you off without getting myself covered in bran? Yes, I can. Oh god, my chair's sinking real bad. It's me, Seppy. Good morning. How are you, sir? Doing good and dandy, I do hope. Right. How are you doing? You drying off? Yes, you're drying off nice. Stick you on that. There we go. Look at what we did, Seppy. Look at these nice highlights on that cape. Don't it look cool? It's Astarion. The one everyone wants to bone. Right, so next from that one, we're going to move up to... Where is it? So I'm looking for a particular grey somewhere in my collection. Where are you? I know you're in here. Oh, there's lead measure. Hang a boot. There you are. Right, jump onto Warp Fiend Grey, methinks, for the next bit. Oh, wash me brush, stick a bit of that in there. Hungover, but doing fine. Still sounds pretty good. Very nice. That came out great. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with it. Now, let's get some Warp Fiend in here. I'm hoping it won't be long, guys, until I have a multi-camera setup. And then, you know, you guys will be able to see more of what's going on off-camera as well. That'll be really cool. Yeah, and a just better camera overall. This one's good, but it has some major drawbacks to it. There we go. Do da da da. Nice. Perfect. Ooh, that was a bit out of focus. I do apologize. Backpack on a cape is like a toupee on top of a hat to me. In many ways, I see what you mean, but there are some actual genuine practicalities to having the backpack on the outside of the cape, especially when your backpack has vents. But no, I do totally understand where you're coming from. It does seem a little bit bizarre. There we go. Get those edges. Get those edges good and fine. Nice. I think we might double up on the layers there. Ooh, lovely. Lovely and divine. Cat cams are very important, yeah. Cat cams indeed. The guy who played Thranduil, there we go, in the Hobbit films. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Take him for a Sangy. The Cape Smith. Thank you. I am very, very proud of it. It's actually thanks to pictures of the ones that you've done, Caine. So thank you for that. Giving me a good idea on how best to do it. So yes, you may take credit, sir, for inspiring me. There we go. Captain something? Yeah. It's the good one. It absolutely is. I can totally see it as well, actually. It's one of those cases where you hear it said and you're like, why didn't I think of that? Right, nice. Looking good. Looking very, very good. Nah, not as if, man. Nah, it's like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that like you're the best in the world at capes or anything like that. That's not what I'm necessarily telling you, although they were very, very, very damn good. You presented it clearly. You had a really good contrast in your paints to highlights and stuff, so it was perfect for me. It appealed to me. I don't know, there's something about the way you do your capes. I really like it. So, to me, they're the best in the world. Let's put it that way. Whether you agree or not is your prerogative. Oh, cat's walking in, sneezing his little face off. Nice. Cool. Right, we'll let that set as well. Let's have a look at this hand. Yep, hand's doing good. Let's just quickly Eshin Grey up the back of that. Where's the Eshin Grey? I've already forgotten which one it is. Oh, there it is. I nearly dunked it in the lead belcher. Not yet, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. Okay, sneezing over there. You silly sausage. I still stand by my take. Keith David for Vulcan. You will die with this opinion. I could see it working. I mean, it's not what I would pick. And you might die alone. But I can. It's like if someone said, right, Keith David's going to be Vulcan. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I will take it. Brian Blessed as Angron. I can't even argue with that. Oh, cat, he's coming here and sneezing. Gotta go wrangle some sheep. Alright then, you have fun with that. Just don't get too tangled up in sheep fur. Fur? Wool. Cat's just come over here and he started snotting and sneezing. There we go. That's looking nice and Eshin Greyed. Ready for the next step. Ah, we did figure out what the war cry was. Art Nox, that was it. There we go. Dude from that movie that came out recently with the AI war and the kid, him for Vulcan. I've not seen it. I know the one you mean. It's like the blue lasers coming down from the sky. I've not seen it. I need to, though. But yes, Art Nox. That is the war cry of the Sons of Artifexus. And their main motto is... I'm trying to remember exactly what it was off the top of my head, because it was done by one of our Patreon members. We paint our armor in color and our enemies in blood. That was it. Or we paint our armor with color and our enemies with blood. One or the other. But yes, that was it. Right, anything can be done to the main body at the moment? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think at the moment I can leave this for now. Jump to that later. Yeah. Let's switch music. Music's too eerie. There we go, that's better. We should make a channel in the Discord just for our takes as headcanon voices. Jack Sparrow. That's Caine. Oh, I can actually see it. I can see it. But I don't think it's worthy of a channel of its own. Not just yet. Maybe if it becomes popular enough. Right. Talzon, god dang. It's the same guy from the movie at the end of is the beginning. And there's a dude from Twilight who's now Batman. Oh, Robert Pattinson. Yes, Sniper Jango Fett. There's no escaping him. I think there's much I can really do on this one. It's more or less done apart from a bit of cleanup. You know what? Sod it. Let's do that bit of cleanup now, shall we? I know I've still got some black in here earlier because I was obviously painting a bit this morning. I mean, when am I not painting these days? There we go. Nice bit of cleanup. Wow. I love a successful cleanup. What would you guys say is more satisfying, when you put the paint on perfectly or when you clean up perfectly? There we go. So I won't lie, I'm pretty proud of that. Wow. Nice. Good. Alright, I think that'll do. And this is still stuck on because it came off last time. It's a little bit lopsided actually, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, the main guy in Tenet. Yes, I know the one you mean. Arnold as Russ. Well, I'm not so sure actually. Maybe in his younger days. There we go. That movie recently, The Northman, the main guy in that, I don't know his name. He absolutely could be Russ. Absolutely. Denzel Washington's son. Ooh. Perfect application. Then I don't have to clean up. It's happened like twice. That's fair. Hey Artifexus, who's your favourite character in 40k excluding Space Marines? So not including Space Marines or Primarchs. Trazyn is high up there. Everyone loves Trazyn because he's so quirky and slightly crazy. Oh, man. I do like Lord Commander Solar, the way that he shouted down a space marine, like, into submission. It's like, dude, you shouted down a space marine. That's badass. That is badass. Right, now we're going to add some Celestra to the back of this. Ah. I love Celestra, but God, it's lumpy. Look at that. It is all lumpy. Gonna shake it like a mad thing. Denzel Washington's son. Don't know his name. Something Washington. That makes sense. John David Washington. I can absolutely see it. David Attenborough as Trace. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. I don't think there are very few people that can do a proper David. A lot of people can do a David Attenborough-esque voice. I mean, even I can do that. Like, and here we find some guardsmen, you know, but can't actually. Only Attenborough can do Attenborough. Right, let's stick you in my palettes. Beautiful. But yes, for those who weren't here when I announced it earlier, there's going to be an exclusive members-only live stream beginning next Sunday. That happens immediately after the regular live stream, so it would be from 6 till 8. Only members can join it. It has its own special model. So if you want to check out what that model is, then sign up, become a member, all that jazz. So we can now add exclusive live streams to the list of perks. There we go. Sorry, a few people will hear me mentioning... Oh, excuse me. A few people will hear me mentioning it several times during the stream. I do apologize. Yes, Firewalls, it is genius. Like a robotic David Attenborough. There we go. Now, why am I doing several layers when I'm painting it wet like this? We don't know. But it's what's going to happen. I am going to do a bit of dry brushing for the final layers, though, so that's my excuse. That's my plan, y'all. Oh, lovely. Doop-a-doop-doop-doo. Get you in that. Lovely. Ooh, got a little bit on that, but not going to be a problem because I'm going to paint that silver, but still. Right, cool. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So who would be Argon? Attenborough has to have someone to fight with. That's very true. Trazen showing off his collection. Here you see a full-sized croc. And here you see a full-sized croc. Captured in his native habitat by yours truly, with the assistance of my cryosuspension matrix. And indeed, only Attenborough can do Attenborough. True in more ways than one. Haha, no. Now I'm just being silly. Let's try and get into the crannies. But you know what I haven't done, peeps? I haven't done these bits up here. But I'm going to do this bit just straight from Celestia because I'm a silly, silly boy. And hell no, am I going to backtrack? Hell no. Oh, it's like now that I'm actually doing this one straight rather than layering it, I can see the difference. Okay, cool. I've proven its worth to myself. Excelente. There we go. Toby Longworth for Horus. Oh, first voice in the Heresy books, and it's stuck for you. Yes, that's very good, very true. I'd love to do a reading of those books. That reminds me, guys, another kind of announcement. A pseudo-announcement? Am I just making up bullshit terms? But regardless, I am in the midst of making a second channel. One that is dedicated to the lore and a bit of storytelling and whatnot. It's going to be broached in a way that does take the subject matter seriously, but it's not going to shy away from some humor as well. It's going to be me telling it of a script of my own design. Probably the first thing it's going to be is the complete history of the 40k universe from beginning to end in several parts. Beginning obviously with the Necrontyr Old Ones and the War in Heaven. And then the whole Fall of the Catan and whatnot. So yeah, that should be good and exciting. It'll be me reading it like a serious read, but again, not shying away from a bit of humour. So for those who like their lore in a way that you can either watch and listen or just turn it on and just listen, and it works a bit like a podcast. It could be treated like a podcast as well. There we go. Nice. I feel like Jeremy Clarkson would play a war boss for the Speed Freaks. Oh, that's phenomenal. Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, so not Clarkson's Farm, but Clarkson's War! Hey, Ben Laverty, thank you for the awesome show of the emojis, my man. How are you doing? And you'd love to watch that? Great, thank you, the green guy. It's, I'm hoping that I can, at the very least, have a solid release date within a month. I'm still getting some bits together for it and kind of testing the waters for... testing the waters on what is sustainable, you know what I mean? Because obviously I've already got this channel that I'm looking after, and I don't want its quality to go down because of it, you know? So it's a lot of testing on that front. There we go. Marvellous. Nathan Fillion as a guardsman, yep. And you look forward to that? Thank you kindly, Captain Something. And I'll be sure to do some readings on that channel as well. And with the stuff you've sent me, Captain Something, I could definitely read those on there if you would allow me to. With credit, of course. Always give credit to creators. That is a good way to get yourself shot in the foot if you don't. Oh, my shake's just started. You see that shake? Let's not do that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not do those shakes. Okay, yeah, I definitely see the benefit of layering from darker to lighter. It's... yeah, I can actually see it in a side-by-side. Wow. Nice. Right, cool, so that'll eventually be silvered up, and it'll look really lovely. That's going to be cool. Thank you, Caine. I do hope so. In my head, it's pretty cool. I don't, sounding really humble there. But hopefully it will turn out how it is in my head. I honestly think the biggest part of that will be sitting down for script writing, really. Because I'm no stranger to filming for, audio recordings or anything. That's second nature to me at this point. But writing the scripts for it, that's going to be what takes the most time. So again, it's going to be a case of making sure it is sustainable. And also, while there are going to be shorts for it, the shorts are mostly going to be a way to draw people's attention. Because on Adeptus Artifexus, the shorts are as major a part of it as the long form. Statistically, they are the biggest part of it. But indeed, there we go. Marvelous. Sweet. That's what I like to see. Absolutely. We have not fussed with, as I said to you, they're my gifts to you. Regardless, they're still created by you. And you shall be credited for their creation. It is only fair. There we go. Right. It's looking good. Just quickly swipe the undersides. Very good. Lovely jubbly. Shorts are what drew you in today, actually. Ah, well. Welcome then, stupid snake. I love saying that. Just stupid snake. But yes, welcome. I'm glad you came just in time then. How are you this fine day, sir? Right. There we go. Now I can actually stop, because I keep doing over the same bits over and over and over. Let's have a look at that satchel. You dry? Yeah, you're looking kind of dry. It's just... I always end up using the same brush. I get attached to a brush for a whole session. It's the only one I use, even when it's not practical. But yes, I won't lie, guys. I've got over 1,000 shorts on the channel now. It's kind of mad. Right. Yes, I have seen Flashgit's Space King. Oh, I enjoy it thoroughly. But I've watched Flashgit's for many years. I think they're very funny. I also love their if Warhammer 40,000 was Looney Tunes. That does make me chuckle, that one. It really does. Anyone who's not seen it, Flashgit's, Warhammer 40k, Looney Tunes. YouTube it. It's a fun time. And as Major Kill said in the comments, it's unironically accurate. There we go. Look at that. Wow. I know there's another comment in there, but I am focusing and I will look in a momento. Wow. There we go. I have a cool question for you guys while I have you all here, actually. Because with the exception of this model, whenever I've done a live stream with a model, I also include me building it, much like in the shorts. But do people think it's a good idea for me to have it pre-assembled and the live be purely painting? I think it might be. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should just have it pre-assembled, pre-primed, and then paint it, go through all the lives until it's done, then have the next model ready? Or include the building as well? That is another question. Space King is awesome, yes indeed. Pheonix says, I remember when I first came across your channel in summer, I think just after you uploaded the Outrider vids. I watched your shorts for the whole day. Oh, thank you so kindly. Man, I remember the Outriders. I was so proud of them. It was my first time I did like highlights and shading and whatnot. I was very proud of myself with that. I'd like to think I've only gotten better since. I'm certainly more precise with a brush. Definitely for sure. Nice. Very, very good. Can we have the man who played Mr. Shelby in Peaky Blinders as an Inquisitor? I've never seen Peaky Blinders, so I certainly couldn't tell you if that's accurate or not. But given that he's probably a Brit, I imagine it's going to be pretty good. Right, so you know what I think? While I have this here in my hand, let's bust out a bit of Retributor Armor Gold. It has a skull on it, and skulls must be gold. It is the law. It's the law. Gillian Murphy, yes, I think he could be. Because he's capable of pulling off a kind of, for lack of a better word, a bit of a disturbing face. Oh, excuse me, I'm so gassy today. I do apologise, guys. Ah, right. Let's get some of this Retributor here. There we are. Just a tiny bit is needed. I've probably got way too much on my brush. But we're committed now. Hang on, let me just swipe on that brush away. There we go. I also must point out the music I use in my lives. It's the most 40k music you've ever heard. This is exactly the kind of thing that some commissar has playing in their ears while they're executing them damned cowards and traitors, you know what I mean? Wow, I'm really messing up this skull and crossbones. Well, I did a bit of Big Zero of that. Come on, let's get you looking beautiful. What have I done? Oh well, it's gonna blow up anyway, so it's fine. No one has to see. If anyone sees it and comments like, oh, that's a stupid looking skull, it just blows up in their face because it's an explosive satchel. Alright, pop that to the side. Quickly dry off my brush. He played Oppenheimer. Yes, indeed. Oh, so it's actually Cillian Murphy. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was the main guy or not. I see. I'm a fan of the building and priming of the models. Snip, snip, snap. Yeah, I'm the same. I also enjoy the building. But I know not a lot of people do. Which I find weird. I mean, I'm very mechanically minded. But that's why I enjoy building them. Right, so I'm now going to do a bit of the old dry brushing on this. And hopefully this will come out alright. Just wondering how best to do this. I have the Celestra Grey. Okay. A question, guys. I'm going to attempt to get a kind of silvery look from this backpack. So I am going to dry brush. I have a feeling I should probably dry brush with light lead belcher and then do some soft highlights with Corax White. I think that might do the trick. Caine is a commissar. Yep, that's very true. Hey, a crazy techie. Just lurking? Nah, lurking's fine, man. Lurking's absolutely fine. I've never dry brushed with a metallic paint before, so this is going to be intriguing. Sorry, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Like a crazy boy. Let's shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake the pot. Ah. Get a bit on there. There we go. No idea how this is going to turn out. Hopefully it won't be a complete disaster. I'm very intrigued. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah. Right. I know I'm going to get a bit elsewhere, but I'm going to try to avoid that. Ooh. Not sure if this is quite working as I intended, or if it's working better. Or if I should have added the white first. Watching you build and paint your Ballistus Dreadnought made you want to paint your minis. Good! The more people doing the hobby, the better. And a status angel, follow please. Follow what? Follow me. Right. Well, we did something. Very intriguing. Whatever that is we've done. I may still dry brush over it with Corax White again and then do the same again. It was a very strange look. I don't know what have we created, guys? Created something very strange. But not bad. And amazingly, I got none on the cape. Don't know how. Use free advertisement for GW, literally. Any GW worker advertisement. More or less? Right. You know what? I might do some Corax White on top of it. I'm very curious about how that will fare. How are you, McClear Shield, anyway? I only heard you say hi at the beginning of the stream. Alright. I'll quickly get the silver off my brush. Wow, we'll get a bit of white on there. There we are. Okay. No idea how this is going to turn out. Good, good. I'm glad. That's what I like to hear. Next. A bit of white. There we go. The cat is stood at the edge of my work table at the moment, so hopefully he's going to stay at the edge and not be a menace. I can see him being very intrigued. Oh, I had to open my big mouth, didn't I? Hello, you. Yes, I'm dry brushing at the moment. Okay. You're doing like 50 minis on the side to practice painting. No, I'm not. Everything I've done is on camera. The only time I've ever done anything off camera is if I'm doing the same thing over and over and over, and I've done like 1 or 2 examples, and then I might just sort of cut the camera or cut that footage and just skip ahead to the next bit, but everything's always been done with intent to view it. Alright, let's just quickly brush over this and see how it looks. Oh, okay. There we go. That's getting a good look. Wait, don't you go for the satchel, you? Wee. Probably going to brush over it again with the silver. But it's looking pretty good. There we go. So in what way is your learning curve steeper? Talk me through it. Tell me how you are finding it. Because I can assure you, I think what is also a thing to remember is that I got comments and stuff. Anything I did I had people giving comments on things that were good, things that were not good, and it was all directed towards stuff that I had done. It was personalized assistance. And I credit those comments, you know, folks like yourselves, for how I've gotten as far as I have in the space of time that I've done it. Nice. Very cool. I think recording hobby growth is super cool. Thank you. I was hoping it would be appealing to people. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but, well, you know what they say. Something for everyone is something for no one. It is, everyone has their own preferences and stuff. Things they enjoy, things they don't. Pop that there. There we go. Marvellous. I nearly went a little bit Fulgrim there when I said that. Isn't that right, Rylanar? GW is expensive, Forge World, super money! Yes. I need to get something one day from Forge World at this point, because never really... What exactly is Forge World, anyway? I mean, I know it's a site where you can buy things that aren't official or aren't on GW, but what exactly is it? How did it start? What's the story in Balamori? Wouldn't you like to know? I know I do. Resin. Okay. Is it official or is it not official? Because I know nothing. Right. Bit of lead belch on my brush again. We're going to go over it once more. So it is official. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was or not. I've just never got round to asking or looking or anything. So I imagine I can get stuff like Titans there. There we go. A sub-company of GW at this point. So I'm going to assume that Forge World used to be third-party and then were bought out by Games Workshop. I get that vibe so far reading this. Is your final model before you get to become a painting master, the Warlord Titan. I won't lie, a part of me has thought, when I eventually get to a point where I feel I could call myself a pro years from now, a Warlord Titan may or may not be the model that is the rite of passage. Cool. Real quick, what do you guys think of the colour of the backpack there? It's kind of white with accents of silver. I think it's pretty good. I mean, now I kind of know it works, I'll probably do it a bit more. I did it a little bit, like, haphazardly, because I wasn't sure how it would turn out. There we go. And amazingly, I got none on the bottom cape there, so it blows my mind. It was always GW. Okay, fairs. Now, a shit ton of money could have been saved if Blue Peter, instead of a Tracy Island homemade model, they focused on Warhammer. Oh, you know what? I agree. I agree. The guy that GM runs your local Games Workshop hates Forge World. Oh, okay. He doesn't force that on other people, I hope, does he? Yeah, separate web store, always GW. Alright, cool beans. And a Warhound Titan. That does sound pretty cool. I probably will do a Warhound first. I'm someone who likes things to be in some kind of sequence, even if I'm the only one who sees that sequence. I probably would, my first ever time would probably be a Warhound. I mean, I might even do a Knight before that, but we shall see. Because the Knights, I love their style. But, Games Workshop and Forge World were combined into Warhammer Store. Yes, I saw that. Just know, especially, Resin, especially Forge World, is a completely different animal than Games Workshop Plastics. I've heard a lot of people saying about that. Today we'll be making a Titan with PVA glue and kitchen roll tubes. Oh, nice. Or a Knight, yes indeed, a Knight. So how is Resin different? I've heard a lot of people saying, yo, wait till you try Resin, or yo, you could do this, that with Resin, or you can't do this, that with Resin. And Cat, don't you touch that model. Cat just went and messed with it. Move it over there. Yeah. No, don't you do it, boy. Don't you do it, boy. Let me dry off my dry brush. Acastus, Theristus, or Questorius. Oh, I'd love to do any and all of them. I don't remember the exact, like, what the armaments of each one is. I know there was a knight that had loads of long-ranged abilities, like a very long-range based knight. And there's a part of me that's always found that appealing. Same with, like, Hellfire Dreadnoughts and the Ballistus Dreadnought. Excuse me. So, probably would do something of that nature. So a Castus, that is the long range one, is it? Alright then. So we're gonna finish up this cape. Going to give it some of the Eshin Grey along the back here now that I'm done with the main metals. And then once I've done that and then dry brushed it a little bit with Dawnstone, I'm then going to start applying a very light layer of the Astrogranite, the moon rock look. Cat, please don't clean yourself over my alcohol, because if you spill that alcohol, it's going to make you smell. It's going to make you smell like alcohol. And that'll just make you a silly cat, won't it? Yes, it will. So Forge World casting's notoriously poor. Okay. Depending on the kit. Whoop. Come on, cat. You're in the way. Come on, back up. Back up. I'm actually going to move this alcohol, I think, just because he's being a bit of a nuisance today, aren't you? You're being a nuisance, boy. Anyway, where was I? Sorry about that. Notoriously poor, depending on the kit. There will be warped pieces you need to heat and bend back into shape. Oh, I could do that. There's a ton of additional flashing and casting. Support that. Okay, fairs. Mind you, for cosplay, Nerf guns are almost there. Well, I do have a fair few Nerf guns. Supports that need to be removed. Ah, that's fair. Castalian Knight. The one that you have. Oh, nice. Just resin 3D printed. Yeah. Sorry, I'm busy giving the cat a fuss. Let's have a quick look at some cat fuss. Hello, buddy. Whoop. Hey, you. Aw. Hello. No, he just wants some attention. Just quickly give him a bit. Cat break! Quick cat break. Hello, buddy. Aw. Forge World is fine. Games Workshop Finecast is horrible. Oh dear. You also need to wash the pizzas to get rid of the casting agents on it, because they seem to think that is the customer's job. Oh. I mean, it's things like mold lines and barreling as well, isn't it, I suppose? Whereas warping and misshaping, I think it's poor UV curing quality control. Yes, we are giving him a fuss. Yeah, that right. Wait, come here. Don't you mess with the models. Come over here. Oi, don't chew my brushes. Come on, you. Don't you touch the models. Oh, nice ear scratch. Oh, there we go. Why don't you back up a little bit? Just back up a little bit. There you go. There you go, boyo. Oh. That's the Warboss. Yeah, you know it. Forge World doesn't use 3D printing UV curing. Kill the demon of Nurgle. We're gonna kill the demon. There we go. Kill the demon. They cast their pieces. Yes, this is that cat cam. You just sideshow bobbed. Yes, he is rather adorable. He's a pest, but he's the sweetest boy. You know. Oi, come over here. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Oh, nice. Just stepping on my dry pallet. Nice. Yeah. Alright, can you... I've given you a fuss. Can you leave now? There you go. Alright, he's off. Thank you, boy. Didn't mean come back. You stay over there. You've had your time. There we go. You have to as well? Ah, you understand the pain then. Right. Yeah, nope, I got a paint, boyo. You stay over there. Now, where did I put that cape? There it is. Right, no, you stay over there for now. You've had your time for some petting. Now you gotta let me do my painting there. Be a good boy. There we go. Yeah, he's sitting down now. Okay, cool. There we go. So, here is an awkward question for everyone. Has everyone remembered that it's Mother's Day? Did you all do something or get something nice for your mothers? all that kind of jazz. I just sent mine a card. Mine lives in North Wales. I'm in the south of England, so a wee ways away. But still, it's good. I'm hoping that no one here is panicking now that I've said it. 1 or 2 3D printer peeps on our Discord. Yes, there are a few. And I'll be honest, I do have a 3D printer myself. It's a resin one. It's very small. Never really mastered it. But one of these days, I'll either get myself a better one and try again with 40k stuff, or I'll try and remaster that one, because I really struggled to master it, I'll be honest with you. There we go. And plus, I haven't really got a good spot for it. It might be a future thing. So yes, while I do have a 3D printer, I don't consider myself a 3D printerer. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Lots of chocolate. Yes. Big old flower packet. Nope, you forgot. Ah. Well, it's still the day, man. You still got time. There we go. Yes, I was thinking, I bet the best thing to 3D print is smaller accessories. Oh, nearly dipped it in my lead belcher. Rather than whole big models, unless you've got a proper industrial 3D printer and some seriously good files. There we go. Try and get around that gap. There we go. Nice. Alright, it's looking good. It's looking good. See if we can't get this cape looking good by the end of this stream. Accessories, heads. Greetings and happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. There probably aren't, because according to my analytics, 97% of my audience are male. But you never know. There could be some male mums out there. Who knows? Yeah. Hey, how's the Ultramarine army going? Working on a Dark Angels one yourself. Nice. It's going very well. I'm currently working on some aggressors and some apothecary, and an apothecary, not several apothecaries. Some aggressors and an apothecary, as you can all see going on my shorts and my long form. I've got the next ones lined up, and the ones after that. And yeah, it's looking very good. What have I got so far? I have a Devastator squad. I have Outriders. I have a Tech Marine. I have a Chaplain on a bike. I have 2 Dreadnoughts, a Redemptor Dreadnought and a Ballistus Dreadnought. I have the Primaris Repulsor Executioner tank, which I love. It's probably one of my favorites. And I have the Invader ATV, which everybody hates. I print heavy weapons for days. Oh, nice. Yeah, give everyone heavy weapons. That's what I love to hear. Damn you, Azrael! He left Frax unannounced. I don't know what that means. I don't know what we're referring to. Other than Azrael. Come on, just a bit more Eshin Grey on there. Beautiful. Just got some Adepta Sororitas. Paragon Warsuits. They are badass. I love the Sororitas stuff. That's just so crazy. It's so insane. And I love it. It's insane in all the right ways. Alright, nice. Leave that to one side for now. Reminder, it's not Mother's Day in the States. Americans can relax now. I forgot about that. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I forgot they're on different days. But if any Americans have a British mother, you can say it's them now. He left the Krieg, boys. I still don't know what that means. Right, so let's have a quick look at the binoculars, I think. All this cat hair he's left behind. Look at all that. Look at that. All that cat hair. Wow. Right. Now, I think I'm going to leave the binoculars Eshin Grey for now. We're going to focus on the hand. And the hand is going to be that Warp Fiend Grey, which I think is this one in my wet palette. Right, we're going to say it's this one now. I don't know what I've got on my brush, but it's going on him. Yeah, it looks like Warp Fiend. Yeah, that's Warp Fiend. Excellent. Give him a bit of the old thummy thumb. Death Corpse of Krieg. I don't know that. I mean, I know the Death Corps of Krieg. They're fairly well known, but I don't really know any specific characters within it. Fun fact, the Repulsor Executioner is technically an APC. The Gladiator is the tank version of the Repulsor chassis. Oh, cool. I thought it was a tank. I mean, I knew it could carry personnel, but I thought it was a straight-up tank. In that case, I may have to get myself a Gladiator, because I do love my heavy vehicles. There we go. And the Sons of Artifexus do enjoy them as well, because they get to decorate them and stuff. Someone on my Discord said, and I do forget who it was, unfortunately, what is a tank if not a huge blank canvas to draw on? And that is exactly the truth. There we go. Get them thingies. Superunde. Did I make the paint holder myself? I did not make this myself. This is, I'll tell you what. I don't remember details exactly, but I have a video on my channel about my painting setup, my painting and recording setup. If you check that out, that tells you exactly what it is I'm using and shows it in finer detail. So yes, once done with the live, you should go up on my channel and check out that long form video. That will tell you everything you need. And this layer's a bit patchy, isn't it? A bit of a patchy layer. Patchy layer. Woke up sick today, won't be on my... Oh man, sorry to hear that. What kind of sick? Is that cold or something? Or something more forlorn? No, sorry to hear you're ill, mate. That's not what I like hearing at all. And you are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How was the sheep chasing? Try not to let the camera get blurry. There we go. Oh, probably shouldn't have painted the inside of that. I'll make the plastic cement a bit more difficult. Not too bad, though. Very calm. Good. Glad to hear it. How's the weather where you're at? I imagine that could also be a factor when dealing with the woolly devils. Nice. Good. How are you doing? You're dry? Yep, you're dry. Dry's nice and fast. I like that. Okay, dry brushing again. I enjoy dry brushing. It gets results very quickly. We're going to dry brush it with a bit of Dawnstone again. Come to me, dry brush. Yep. And Dawnstone. And then after this dry brush layer, we're finally going to start adding the Astrogranite to it, which I've been very excited to do. Wet. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it is very wet. Do-do-do-do-do. Very briefly did a Zelda tune there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't wish for Nintendo to call an airstrike on my house because I muttered a tune under my breath that belongs to them. Right, let's see how this goes. Not too heavy, nice and light. There we go. Cool, that's literally all it needed. Very, 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 very slight. But enough to make the creases profound. Do a bit more on the top because of light levels. There we go. Cool. Nice. That looks really good. Excellent. Okay. Put a lot of skulls on your Captain and Terminator armor might be too... No, there's no such thing as too many skulls, provided they're gold. If they're not gold skulls, then it's probably too much. But if they're gold, no such thing as too many. It's simply a physical impossibility for there to be too many gold skulls. If you want everything to be like the TARDIS and have more space than it actually physically can occupy, fill it with gold skulls. There's always room for more gold skulls. Right. Now, let us think how best to do the Astrogranite. Now, I have always applied it using this doohickey, this plastic scrapey doodad. I'm sure that's the technical term for it. I would tell you what it is, but as you can see, I've worn out texture. Texture, that's the texture thing. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Exactly, you nailed it. Now, let's get out the astrogranite. What little of it I have left. Oh. Okie dokie. Give it a good mix. Now, probably going to need to dry brush over it a little bit again when it's done. Oh, cat's running around. He's going a bit nuts. I think he's done and had a poop. Okay. I'm just going to sort of do it this way. Yeah, it's more or less completely covering the dry brush, but never mind, never mind. There we go. And that's chaos. Yeah, it's very true. The fine detail work's gotten a lot cleaner. Thank you, it has. I was actually thinking the same myself not too long ago. I sort of noticed I'm actually definitely improving in that regard. It's almost a tragedy to go over the dry brushing. I was hoping a bit more of it would be seen through, but never mind. It's all practice in the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to that... You see there I was like 2 layers? I'm not going to go over the bottom layer. I'm going to have it stop on the first. Almost like the quote-unquote power cape bit is the top layer. We are going to dry brush it again. I'm just going to make sure it doesn't get too thick in any places. Someone came up with a great idea because he is on a rocky world and the cape is meant to camouflage him, so the cape would naturally look like it's rocky itself. And I was like, that is such a cool idea. So we're giving it a go, seeing how it looks. Almost like, you know, the capes that Frodo and Sam wore in The Lord of the Rings, where they just sort of hold it over themselves and it looks like a massive boulder, you know what I mean? Same kind of idea. Again, whether it works or not, we're about to find out. But I've always been someone who's not afraid to take risks and just see what happens. Because that's the only way you find out, you know what I mean? I'm not a what if it goes wrong kind of guy. I'm a what if it goes right kind of guy. Yes, firewalls, thank you. You have to forgive me. There's so many names and so many faces suggesting so many things. I do forget who suggests what, so 1,000 apologies. There we go. And then I will dry brush it again when it's dry to get some more of that back. But yes, kind of like a ghillie suit. It's like a powered ghillie suit, if you would. And I think it's an awesome idea. And like I said, hopefully it is as awesome in practice as it sounds. Whoop. Get back on there, you. Get back in there. There we are. You're about to say regarding San Frodo? Yeah, I thought you would. I know you love Lord of the Rings as much as I do, don't you, amigo? There we go. Use the other side, try and scrape some up from there. There we go. I didn't want too much getting down there. Right. There we go. So I'm not saying much for doing this bit, guys. This bit requires my concentration.
The chapter has gained a new subscriber.
Hey, a new subscriber.
Neophyte.
I'm struggling to pronounce that, so thank you if you're here. Thank you. Oh, man. It's like Nitapum Thlandukul or something. Oh, I tried. I gave it a go. Probably failed it miserably. Chameleon cloaks. A Metal Gear Solid 4 stealth suit tech as a cloak. That is awesome. It's such a cool idea. Thank you so much for it. Again, hopefully once it's shaded, it will look really cool. Just need to get a bit more grit from the bottom. There we go. Try and push it up there. There we are. At least I mean, I don't regret that I dry brushed it before and it's getting covered, because now I know that I can make really good capes. thanks again to Caine for setting me a good reference point on good capes. There we go. Do-do-do. Trying to spread the grit around without filling in too many details. Let's also go up here a bit. There we go. Excellent. Dry brushing capes is the way to go. Absolutely, I wholeheartedly agree with you. Get some very, very good results with that. Doo-doo. I'm so focused on this, guys, so I'm not chatting too much right now. I do apologize. Okay. I'll leave that bit there blank like it is, I think. Push you in there. Alright, cool. Let's keep spreading some bits around. Make it look kind of uniform, but still natural. There we go. Just posted some better photos of my Dark Angel's chaplain that was painted most of the job. Yes, I haven't seen this particular picture, but I have seen various pictures of it. It looks very cool, my friend. It's very cool. When I stop to do shading, I always do too much. It starts to look like coffee stains. Or maybe they like their coffee. You know? Just drink them a bit heavily and then you're like, oh no, brother. It's on my power armor, brother. I can't go to the war like this, brother. I've made a mess. There we go. Transfer a bit of that down here where it's a bit smoother. Beautiful. Right, I think the majority of the cape shape is still persistent. It's still present. Trying to just make sure it doesn't look like it's just got a layer of filth on it and more like it's actual. So I'll probably dry brush it with a layer of something else as well. Something to make it look almost like a hologram in a way. Some bright yet thin colour. Probably a blue. Maybe I'll get Thousand Suns and water it down to hell. And then do it with that after dry brushing this proper. Okay, cool. Try and get cape shapes in there. There we are. Okay, excellent. Off topic, but regarding Lord of the Rings, Andy Serkis has done the Silmarillion, so it'll be nice to hear, but still utterly head-fudged to understand. Oh man, I mean, the Silmarillion is where Tolkien went all out in his Old English. I've tried reading it several times, and I've not been able to finish it. It's so difficult to read. And I love my reading, guys, I do. A knight's carapace armor, oh damn, so you saying Massive Knight can't have coffee? Oh, I'm now imagining a knight trying to drink coffee in the mech suit. Alright, cool. When that's dry, I'm hoping that'll look pretty good. Be able to dry brush over it. Still looks kind of capey, doesn't it, guys? I think it does. Just sort of scraping these lines a bit. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I think that'll look quite good. It's going to take a small while to dry, alas, but dry it shall be. Oh, there's actually still the very tippy top to do. Just quickly add to that. There we go. Right, now hopefully that should be dry, at least for dry brushing before the end of the live. I'm gonna Actually, wait, would it also be on the top? I don't know, it wouldn't be, because it's sort of folded back over the thing. So, I'm going to take that and put that over there. Nice. I'm very pleased with that. Hopefully it comes out as well as it seems to be looking like it will. Wipe the stripe. Yeah, there we go. Very good. We're still live. I'm here. Hello, Halo Animation. 6 AM. Fur? No. It's meant to look like rock, like moon rock, because this is a camo cloak. We can thank Fire Wars for that. So, yeah, because he's blending in on moon rock. So when it's dry, it should hopefully look like moon rock. Then we'll dry brush it and it'll look really cool. That's the cunning plan, anyway. A knight pushing down on a cafeteria will be a sight to behold. Yeah, exactly. Just this huge knight tears off the roof of a coffee shop, and this tiny but absurdly long straw just comes out the front, goes down into a little coffee cup, just dink, and then sluts it all up into the cockpit. Oh man, we need artwork of that in a hurry, my friends. The medium-sized knights get a Thunderstrike gauntlet. Nice. But it's not impossible. That's true. Just a massive thing. Just doom.
Push down slower, brother. It would make for a better drink.
Breaks cafeteria.
Emperor be damned!
That's brilliant. Right then, so what is there to do on this guy? I know we need to do some of the face. So sorry, while we're waiting for the while we're waiting for the cape to dry, I may as well do a bit of the face. Now I'll need a smaller brush. Where's my smaller brush? Here you are, but you split like a mofo, so I'm going to ignore you. This one should do the trick. Yeah, this one looks perfect. Right, I'm trying to remember. I did Rakarth Flesh. Probably Cadian Flesh tones. Then again, no. I think for this one, Kislev Flesh, I think. Yes, I think that'll do him nicely. For this one... Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. TB alerts. That coating's going to fall off like space scabies. It might do, but I'm hoping if I take care with it, it won't. But we shall see. Yeah, it looks pretty damn good, if I say so myself. There we go. Right, so let's get a little of this into my palette. Just a little. There we go, that's all we need. But yeah, you're right, it probably will come off like space scabies, but I'm hoping maybe I could varnish it. And that will help keep it in place. We shall see. And a varnish will help give it that weird look. But what would you guys do? Would you varnish this cape? Gloss or non-gloss? What do you guys think? Let's water you down some. There we go. There we go. Nice thin layer. Okay, this is going to be interesting, especially with these brushes being real bastards. If you null and oil it, essentially acts as a bit of a varnish. Okay, fairs. Or a PVA coat, okay. Do the cape exactly as you would the base. That's fair, since that's what it's emulating. That's also very true, but at the same time, it is only a illusion. So I don't mind sort of showing a bit of difference between it. It's almost like if the enemy's not searching, they'll sort of just, their eyes will pass over them. But if they look, they'll be like, there's a weird little glisten over there, what's that? You know, that kind of thing. So I'm not too worried about it being perfectly identical. There we go, nice. But yes, I think it's a case of I will do it up exactly as the base, and then if I think it needs more after the fact, then I will do that. I mean, I am going to add a very faint bit of a bright colour to it, like very watered down and faint. Still. Julia Heaton, hello, hello, how are you, Julia? Now, that belt buckle there. I think I'll keep it that colour for now. But it won't be long until I need to start doing some hard edge highlighting. Alas. Alas. Move this over. That way it's not at risk of getting done in by me. It's looking good, it's looking good. Now we're going to quickly paint this with the old Celestra Grey. Let me get a straw and I shall provide. Oh dear. That sounds perfect. Right, a nice bit of Celestra Grey. Emphasis on a bit, please. There we go. Oh, let's try and put it in a place where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. There we are. Dooba-doop-doop-doo. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Wow, it's looking good. It's looking good. Now, let's add a bit more. I'm going to tilt my camera down some more. There we go. Smart person thinking. It's something I do occasionally. Rarely. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. So, what are people having for their next meal? My missus and I, we're having some homemade spag bol, don't you know? Profit of future? Right, going back to bed. See you all later. See you later, my man. Get well soon, you know? Or get well now. Even better. Get well right now. But yes, what are people having for their next meals, be it breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatnot? My missus and I were having homemade spag bol. We make the spaghetti fresh ourselves, and then my missus makes an absolutely killer bolognese sauce. Oh, divine, absolutely divine. We've done most of that already, so it's just a case of cooking it, throwing it together, and then boom. Shall be divine. Just ordered Five Guys to kill the hangover. Oh, having some cereal. I love cereal. I'm a huge fan of it. Scout with Sisters of Battle, Bathroom Binoculars, Dirty Scout, Bad Scout. Oh yes, gonna check out all them sisters. Although I'm not sure they're particularly desirable with the way that they dress and do things the way they do. You know what I mean? Full English for tea is the move. Hell yeah! It's never inappropriate to have a full English, dude. What you talking about? Fish and chips? Nice. That's what I'm talking about. You have no clue what you're having? Maybe pizza if you're in luck? Ah, I see. What kind of pizza could it be? What is your favourite kind of pizza? Probably a Chinese takeaway? Very nice. I know my missus in particular would be quite ooh over that. Because, I'm a bit, picky over Chinese food, but missus, oh, she'll devour any Chinese food, man, let me tell you. She's a Chinese food hoover. There we go. Lovely. Cool. Looking good. Looking good. Pains me to say, as I said in the Discord server, it is a busy day. Oh yes. In the words of Abe Simpson, I'll be back in a jiffy. And back in a jiffy you shall be. Body of the Dawn is completed. Nice. Now, onto the turret. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Thanks. Quite pleased with that and how the natural shading of the other colours turned out. Excellent. Cat's lurking around my feet because he knows it's getting near his dinner time. You gotta wait about 20 more minutes, buddy. Just 20 more minutes. How's this doing? I have a heat gun. I really need to dig it out to help with speeding up the drying process. Yeah, it's looking like the general cape shape is lingering with the rocks. So that's good. Okay, good, 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 good. Good day, happy you got to be here at all. Yes, I'm happy you were here as well. Probably homemade pizza, not too fond of takeout. Oh, but yeah, I love homemade pizza. I used to work as a pizza chef, so I'm quite fond of making my own pizza, fresh dough, all that kind of stuff. What's your favourite toppings on a pizza? Same question for everyone. What's everyone's favourite pizza toppings? The Napoleon nerd. Hello, old bean. Sounding very British for a Napoleon named person. How are you? Thank you for the comments you've been giving recently on my shorts, by the way. I always appreciate them. I've already forgotten what the heck I was doing. Oh, yes. I was doing that. Now, probably do some highlights on this, I think, now. We're making good progress, ladies and gentlemen. We're making very good progress. Pepperoni. Yes, you can't go wrong with some pepperoni. Pepperoni, more like pepper win. Post a picture of a knight with a straw. Nice. I will check that out very shortly. Just going to quickly do a bit of a... Not a highlight per se. Does this really need Agrax Earthshade? It's already dark enough. It won't really be seen, so no. Seraphim Sepia, would that work? Yeah, let's just see what happens when we put a bit of Seraphim on this. Olives, right? Black olives or green olives? I would assume black olives. A tie between pineapple and ham or pepperoni and mushroom. Or I love pineapple on pizzas. I am one of those. I'm a pineapple guy. Let's see how this looks when it's dry. Olives, chicken and bacon. Oh, yes, a lovely chicken and bacon pizza. Absolutely. Jiffy has been returned. Also, nice job on the hand. Thank you. No need to clear your throat, son. I know what you mean, and we shan't tell anyone. Black. Nice, black olives. They are definitely good for pizzas. There we go. At the moment, Captain Something, we're talking about favoured pizza toppings, don't you know? There we are. Any and all pizzas kind of suit my taste. I just love pizza in general, always have done. Any and all kinds, really, but ones that I make myself, if I do say so, I'm very proud of them. I think they're excellent. Captain Something, you've tried one of my pizzas before, haven't you? I'm not misremembering. I know that you have, Crazy Techie, if you're still here and listening. Must resist the urge. If a commissar's on duty. Aye. Yeah. Right, now that's on. I'm going to have a quick look at this picture that's on the old Discord. I'd assume it's in artworks and models, but I could be wrong. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Nope, is it in general? Scroll, scroll, scroll. There it is. Yay! A knight with a big straw. That's some fine coffee. Right, that Seraphim probably made no difference to this, given how dark the paint is, but nah. I know it's been done. You know it's been done. You all know it's been done. Now, I'm really not sure what to do with this. I think I need to give it... Because I didn't make it light enough, which I probably should have done. Because I sort of thought it like a few days after doing it. So there's a part of me that's wondering, do I now just add a bit of white, a very thin layer, but I don't know how to do it without dry brushing. And then if I dry brush, I'll mess up a lot of things I've already painted. So maybe it's just an Eliminator thing that they have a slightly purplish tinge, you know what I mean? Mom Spaghetti has nothing on your other half. So nice. And yes, it was lovely. Good stuff. I'm glad I'm not misremembering. Go G. D. There's a good in there somewhere. Okay, cool. Now, how's that skin drying? It's drying pretty nice, so I think I'll give it a quick shade. Bit of the old Reichland flesh shade, you know what I'm saying? Just a smidgen, just a little smidgen. Dink. Right, I got a dink on the end of my brush. Now let's just... a bit there, wipe a little bit off. Now I've stuck some on him. Probably wasn't enough of a dink, so we'll add a dink more again. Dink. Wipe a little bit off. And then wipe again. There we go. Nice. Cool. That should look good when it's dry. Nice. Now I know that we've got the Mornfang on there, so I think we'll probably give that a bit of the old Agrax Earthshade. Dab me brush. Shloopity whoop. Ah. Oh, excuse me. Get some Agrax Earthshade in there. Lovely. Wow. And then I'll go over again in streaks with Morghast again over the shaded browns, and then it will give it that nice leather texture. That's what I've discovered. bit too much on that brush. Let's lower that down a bit. Wow, beautiful. Get in there. Lovely. Bit on the chest, but not too much. Cool. Excellent. Oh, yeah, there's a bit on his leg. I don't know how I missed that. Whoa, my shaky hands just shook out of nowhere. There we go. Nice. Very, very nice. Right. And are you drying any further? No? Still got bits to go? Ah, so annoying. Really need to dig out that heat gun. It's starting to dry. Look on the edges. It's starting to dry nicely. I think it's going to look really cool, actually. In fact, here. Let's slot that in. I need to do a little bit there on that front, don't I? Yeah. Because that no longer adds up. Yes, this is him fully with the cape on. Definitely looking very good. I definitely need to do some on that front one, so that is what we're going to do right now. I'll leave it on there for reference real quick. My Helsing-inspired Inquisitor is done! Excellent! Pictures, please. All the pictures. We need to see them all. Now, I have the Celestial Gray on there already, but I'm going to probably reapply it. Or should I just... Because with... Looks almost like it's not meeting it perfectly. Oh, a little bit of rock came off. Nah. No, not Celestra. We are going to jump straight onto the Astrogranite again. Put it over there. Right, I should have enough left. I keep saying it. I say that every model. I should have enough left, and then I do. I always do. So I don't know why I'm worrying so much. I'm going to apply it like that, like it's already attached, and then pull it apart, and hopefully it won't cause any problems. Some cloth-like, what's the word? Crevices in, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. Alright, cool. Nice. Yes, I think that looks very good. Excellent. I think it was more paint than grit, but yeah, that's fine. Alright, excellent.
The chapter has gained a new subscriber. Welcome, neophyte.
Jake Bedrosian has subscribed. If you are here, Jake, thank you so kindly. I mean, it's not likely. It's more likely to be someone watching a short. It usually is. But still, if you are there, thank you. And if you are not, we are sending thanks through the warp. Ooh. Now, as part of it, do I risk just pulling it off? Of course I do. Boop. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Now we can leave that to dry as is. Come on, I want you dry. Yes, I am going to blow it to make it dry. Because I really want to try it with shading before I go. That's what I want to do. It is looking really good though. It's still looking clothy while having that rock look. So well done, Firewall. Such a good suggestion. Such a very good suggestion. And also, that white silvery look there that I've achieved on that one, I definitely want that on future Space Marines of this chapter. Yes, could indeed grab a hairdryer, and I'm tempted to do so. Sod it, I will. Right, be right back. let's do this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do the old please hold thing, because I don't do them very often. Let's do this. Aha, there we are. I've returned. Right, I've got me a hairdryer, so we're gonna do this noise. Where to plug you in? Probably here. Okie dokie. Now, let's try and not blow everything. You know what? I should probably be smart and move all the small things like this away. For the rest of this live stream is just watching me desperately try to find things. Right, there we go. You know what, I think I might also... Alright, I've also moved the microphone here, so hopefully you'll still be able to hear me over this. Can you all still hear me? I hope so. Yeah, yes, health and beauty. And hair dryers and stuff. Where's they put? Nope, what? There he goes. Let me just trying to find the best place to put you. There we go. Yeah. Haha. Screw the laws of nature. Sound is fine? Good, I'm glad to hear it. I love this microphone because it's really good at, you know, directional sound input. Oh, no, the cat's not a fan of it, even though it's not that loud. Wow, that's dried off really quick. Look, you can already kind of tell. Ooh, yeah, it's basically done. Damn. This is the first time I've ever artificially dried something off. Whoop. Wow, I didn't think it would do it that quick. I think I've got a... I mean, I've got an actual heat gun, but it is, you know, bleh. There we go. Been on holiday recently, nice weather. Hairdresser, old chat here. Yeah, indeed. Right, cool. Well, that's done, so now we can, you know, continue onwards with this. Oh, Great Unclean One's here to investigate the noise. Oh god, my chair's getting caught on everything. Come on, chair. Cooperate with me. Come on, chair. Don't be difficult, chair. There we go. Life is hard, man. Life is way too hard. There we go. Okay, cool. Move this back into position. There we go. I see you thinking about it, boy. Don't you do it. Okay, cool. So, now that we have a nice warm cloak here, perfect for the winter weather. There we go. Insert hairdresser null chat here, yeah. The blowy Daka spooked the sneezy boy. Yes, it did indeed. Alright, so, now I'm going to take this, this here, and we're going to dry brush it with a bit of Dawnstone. I'm really hoping this turns out as well as it will in my head, or as it does, sorry, in my head. Let's quickly get out a bit more tissue paper. And then after seeing the result of this, maybe washing it with some other, like, holographic-y colours will probably then call the live there. But first, we must do this noise. Bit of Dawnstone. Nice, nice, nice. Pop you back in the slot. Let's... One of these days, guys, I will be using or getting myself a proper dry brush palette. Don't you do it, boy. Gotta guard that while I... There we go. Cat, you're a menace. Come on, back up. Back up, boy. Come on, back up. Right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Did I do enough? Because I don't really see much happening. Did I dry off too much? It is entirely possible I dried off too much. Oh wait, no, something seems to be happening. It's very slight though. Okay, hang about. Put a bit more in my brush. There we go, just a little more. If you have colourless gloss varnish, you try dry brushing over the cape, and they give some iridescence without making it look wet. Okay, that's a good idea. Ah, here we go. And it is also akin to how I do my bases right now. Yeah, cool, getting something here. Some grey metallic chameleon mica powder. Okay, I've never heard of that. You consider becoming a member. Well, it's definitely worthwhile being a member. If you are a battle brother, in addition to being able to join the member exclusive stream starting next week, which is a thing happening, guys, you also get emojis that you can use, as you've probably seen a few of them used by some members here. If you're a sergeant, you also actually get to know exactly what's happening as I do it. You get to know what future projects I'm doing. My sergeants already know exactly what's in the pipeline for future. They know all things. Nice, really starting to see the capeness come back out. I think I'm going to add just a smidgen more Dawnstone. I do mean a smidgen. There we go. Nice. There we are. Yep, there we are, Seppy. That's exactly it. At the moment on YouTube, we have just Ultramarines, but on the Discord, we have all the original Loyalist chapters. They have their own emojis. Speaking of which, I do need to actually add the salamanders onto YouTube. I can do that now. There we go. Nice. Alright, yeah, you can really see the capiness coming back. What do you guys reckon? I'm pretty pleased with it. Do a hard bit over there so you can see the edge of the cape. Nice. Very pleased with that. There we go. Also, if you do become a member, and you want to then join the Discord server, there is a little bit of a process where you have to go into your settings and into connections and then make sure your YouTube account is linked with your Discord account. And then you'll have an option to join the Discord server. Whether you're already in it or not, you'll get an option to join it there as a member, which will give you access to the stuff. Oh, could you cross BrokeJaw over? Absolutely you could. And adding the salamanders would be great. Yes, you know what? I'm going to do that later today. I'm going to add in the salamanders. There's actually a part of me that's tempted to do it right this second. Literally while you guys are here. You know, sorry, I'm doing it right this second. Bear with me, guys. We're going to quickly jump into my settings. Let's just go over here. Here we are. Right. Let me go over to my memberships and see what I can add in. Swing this over. There we go, guys. Alright, cool. So, let's have a quick look at the perks. Let's see what we can... I know you guys can't see it, but I can. Okay, cool. So, we've got the 3 Ultramarines. The Neophyte Ultramarine, the regular Ultramarine, and the Ultramarine with the Power Sword. Now, let's just quickly punch in. Alright, let's select that image, shall we? Here we are, guys, getting some emojis. It's always good fun. There's my folder, there's the renders, logos and iconography, GIFs, Space Marines. Here we are. So, there's a salamander.
The chapter has received the membership of
hey!
Battle Brother.
Babby Sponge became a battle brother. Thank you so much. That's what I like to hear. Now, Cat, I'm busy over here, so you can't come over, alright? Right, there's a Neo Salamander. Let's add another one. This is just going to be Sala. Cat, you're making this really difficult. Salamander Ultramarines, very good. And then the last one is sword. It's going to be Sala rather than the full salamander, because that's long, dude. And no, that's Dark Angel. There's salamanders. Okay, cool. Save and publish. Alright, I don't know if they'll immediately become available, or if it takes like a moment or two, or a few minutes, but they're now officially in the list. As of this moment, I have now done it, so at some point, hopefully like right now. But yes, Babby Spanch, thank you so much for becoming a battle brother. You're a legend. I appreciate it 1,000-fold. I really do. Right. Hey, there we go. Oh, we got some that look like they're being a little bit funky there. Ah, there they are. Okay, I guess they were still loading at that point. Yes, there they are. It was a little bit funky on my screen there for a moment. There we go. We now have some salamanders complete with the signature black charred skin, don't you know? But yes, they're already available on the Discord server, along with all the other original Loyalist chapters. They have their own little quirks about them, like the Iron Hands have like the cables and the mechanical replacements and whatnot. Things of that nature. Right. Alright, I'm going to quickly scroll back and see if I missed any comments. Yes, refresh the page and they should be there. Excellent. Good. Becoming a member. Could he cross Bogshy over? Absolutely, man. But he could be a beast man. There are beast men in 40k, even though they're not really... I don't know if they're canon anymore, but they are. Let's face it. Glad the folds of the cloak weren't lost to the texture. Definitely still reads as cloth. Good, good. I was hoping that would be the case. I sort of scraped along the edges, as you saw, to kind of ensure that'll be the case. Just need the info from D&D to convert over. Yes, indeed. Yes, so now we have 2 Loyalist chapters here, which is the Ultramarines and the Salamanders by popular demand. Okay, try and brush that bit there. There we go, cool, yes. It's definitely still kept its KP look. Some hot capers, don't you know? Nice. Good. I'm very, very pleased with that. Now, you know what? Because I know that we also added some onto this dude's shoulder, I might quickly give him a quick puff as well. But let's do that. The Huggy Boys! Yeah! That's exactly it. Right. Dry, damn you, dry. Without getting too hot. Do-do-do-do. Yeah. Second stream in a row. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. Yeah, we're using a hairdryer. How are you? There we go. Yeah. Marvellous. Oh, getting dry, but not quite there yet. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But unfortunately, this second stream, it's going to be ending very shortly. We're right near the end. Using a hairdryer seems so obvious in hindsight, but I've never considered it before for dry models, so I'm going to steal that move forward. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I've always thought about it, but it was specifically Seppy on the channel, so just get a hairdryer. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get a hairdryer. Oh, the cat's now stood in its path because he feels the warm air and he likes it. I'm feeling good. Came back from a date. Oh. I'm going to assume if you're feeling good that this date went rather well. Did you go anywhere nice for the date, or was it quite a nice straightforward one, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Right, that's looking good, so we'll quickly dry brush that too. Just quick. Yeah, indeed, you did come right near the end of the stream, unfortunately, but at least you did get to rear your head in and we get to say hi. There we go, nice. Right, let's see how it looks with the cape on. Definitely a big gap there, like a big old gap, so I'm going to have to do something about that, methinks. When I glue it on, I'll probably add something else to it to make it look more like it's one piece. But still, it looks good. It looks very, very good. Yeah, look at that. A nice rock texture. Gonna add something to that to make it look more holographic style, if you would.
The chapter has gained a new subscriber.
Hey.
Welcome, neophyte.
Lexos just subscribed. Thank you, Lexos. It went, okay. Went to a local mall. But there wasn't much chemistry. Nope, okay, fair enough then. That's why we have these dates, so we can see if there was or wasn't chemistry.
The chapter has received
we have a battle brother.
New battle brother.
Welcome to Green Guy. Hopefully you enjoy the emojis. There we go. The cat is, the cat grabbed a paint and he's trying to grab more paints. Let's see if he's going to do it while we're watching. Or if he's going to... You have got it, yes indeed. Here's a little menace. What have you done with that paint pot, you silly boy? What have you done with it? Let's have a look, guys. What have you done with it? This is random. Oh, here it is. Right. Leave the fire dragon bright there, please, alright? You be a good boy. Are you gonna be a good boy? You look like you're dropping off all of a sudden. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about more nonsense. But yes, the Green Guy, thank you so much for your membership, man. I appreciate it 1,000-fold. I'm going to tilt the camera away and you're immediately going to go for one, aren't you? Okay, watch. Tilting away. Yep, look there. Immediately. He immediately went for it. We got you. We caught you, boy. I have to deal with this all the time, guys. When I'm just recording... I have to deal with him just going for these paints on the top, like, ooh, mine. Yeah. Why do you want Uriel? That's not even Uriel yellow. Which one is it? It's Flash Gits. Why do you want Flash Gits yellow? What are you gonna do with it? He really wants that one. How about no? Get off. Get off. Get off. Back, beast. Be gone. Don't you snort at me. Sword fight. You're gonna take the paint, pick up a brush, and lend a hand, cat. Exactly. No, no boy. Oh damn! Now we're getting feisty. We're getting feisty. Hiya! Hiya! I duel with you, sir. Swish, swish, clang, clang. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, I don't know if he's an artist, but he's something. That's for sure. Poke. I'm going to move this before he inevitably causes damage. Right, we're going to end this live stream with a duel. I would put on epic music, but I'll probably get, demonetized. All my brushes get chewed by this guy. Oh, I swear. You're such trouble, lad. You are adorable, yet you are such trouble. Come here. There we go. Hello. He's good as gold. No, he doesn't. He has a weird thing on his eye. I'll see if I can get him to... I'll move the camera. See if I can get him to... It's a scar, essentially, on his eyeball. Come here. Look at the camera. There you go. It's a scar on his eyeball. He can apparently still see over it. Come on, back up a bit, buddy. There you go, boy. Yeah, it's like a scar on his eyeball. It's very strange. Sanguinius versus Angron, then there's this epic duel. Oh, you know it, man. It's peace with the beast has been made. Yes, you know it, you know it. So you posted the image of your Inquisitor and also cute cat. Yes, indeed. Excellent. I look forward to seeing that picture. I'll have a look in a moment because we're just about to end the live stream now, basically. And I need to feed this guy. That's why he's getting all up in my grill, because this is dinner time. Isn't it, buddy? That's what you want. Dinner time, dinner time, dinner time. Alright, cool beans. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching the live stream. So again, don't forget, you members out there watching, next week we're going to have this same regular live, painting this Eliminator here. But then, then we're going to have another live exclusively for members of all tiers, so Battle Brothers and Sergeants. We'll be able to watch another live stream featuring a whole other model. I have already said what model it is in the Sergeant's chat. So the sergeants do know, those who choose to know. But yes, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. Cat, stop eating my brushes. That's a very silly thing to do, isn't it, Cat? So yes, indeed. You all take good care, guys. I will talk to you all soon. Cat, please stop eating my brushes. It's not helpful. Tickle your feet. Tickle your feet is revenge. No spoils, indeed. Well, every time it was... I'm told my sergeant not to mention it. And I did it as spoilers on the Discord. You know what I mean? So only when you click it will you see what it is if you're in that sergeant chat. So... yes, indeed. No, sergeants spill the beans. Sergeants will never spill the beans. They are loyal. They are loyal. And see you, man. Good stream. Thank you kindly. See you, man. Pheonix. Yes, indeed. And again, no sergeant spilling beans. No spoils. Goodbye now. You all take good care. Merlin says goodbye, don't you, buddy? Oh, there we go. Big head scratchers. All right, then. I'm going to hit the end stream button. Toodles, yo. Bye, Babby Spanch. And again, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it 1,000-fold.